Hey y'all, welcome back to my page. Welcome to the replay. If you don't see a red box up there, that means you're catching the replay. So just hop on, say hello, hit the heart button. I've got a paper plate in my hand today because we're going to be painting an ice cream cone cutout. So I hope you're doing well. Hi, Linda. You're the first person that I see on. So guys, I'm really excited about this. Let me tell you that Zach cut this several weeks ago, and I don't know, I just didn't really come back to it. And we're having a bunch of people over for Memorial Day, or to celebrate it tomorrow. And I was like, oh, this would be perfect to make for the front door. So y'all, hope you're doing well. I've got a couple things. I've got some super glue. I even have these. Let me show you what these are. These are professional makeup sponges. Professional, okay? So I'm going to scoot my desk back just a little bit so everybody can get a good view. So everybody can see. But these we're going to use to paint with, and I'll show you how those work. Let me get this comment working for y'all. Cone is the key word. And should be working, okay? So let me show you. I've kind of done some prep work. All right, but it is 20 inches. It's like a big door hanger, okay? And it literally is an ice cream cone. So I did some painting up front because honestly, I was just going to make this. And then I was like, wait a minute, let me just go live and like do all the things. So I've got all of my stuff ready on my cardboard. Okay, so we're going to come back to that in a minute. But first, let me show you this eyesore of a piece of cardboard. And we're actually going to paint the larger pieces. Look, y'all, no joke. This is an ice cream cone. Like, I can't hold it up right now, but do y'all see that? And it's scored and all the things. So let's just start painting because we need to go. We need to go. We need to go. Hi, everyone. I really wasn't sure who all was going to be on tonight because I know that majority of you guys are probably, I don't know, chilling with your family and friends. But if not, guess what? We're family and friends here too, y'all. So just sit down, relax, put your feet back, put your feet up, sit down, relax, period, the end, okay? So I am going to use the Cadet for the bottom scoop, I guess we could call it, bottom layer of the ice cream. So it's like a 3-scoop ice cream cone. Okay. So, and I'm doing this red, white, and blue just because it is Memorial Day weekend and I wanted something to hang on my front door or even in the backyard because we're having a lot of people over and why not be festive? Right? All right. So that's going. Okay. Hi, everybody. What are y'all doing? Husband is watching hockey. Well, Jeannie, welcome. I'm glad you're here with me. What are y'all doing? You're laying in bed. Nice, Emily. It's relaxing. Right? We just got things ready for tomorrow. Zach went to the store. Y'all, I gotta tell you this story. So this is like rabbit hole moment. So Zach, usually like I will order the groceries through like the Instacart or Walmart or Kroger, whatever it is, right? Well, times like this where like we have a bunch of people over, it's just easier for mass quantity just to go to the store, right? So he went to the store. Well, he starts to head out the door and he's like, wait a minute, I forgot my AirPods. I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, I don't like to be approached at the store. Like, I like to just keep focused. You know, I'm on a mission. You have my list ready for me. I don't want to forget anything. And he said that every time he goes to the store, all else fails, somebody tries to talk to him. He's like, I'm just an approachable person. So he gets home. And I'm actually laying in the pool at this moment because the sun hasn't really been shining today. But all of a sudden around 4:30, I walk into the living room, and we always keep our blinds open. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I see sun. So I ran and changed into my bathing suit and went and laid out in the pool, right? So he goes to the store, he comes back, and he's like, well, I got approached by 2 people today, even with my AirPods on. I'm like, oh yeah, what do they have to say to you? He's like, well, one guy, I was in the parking lot, I already had him on, and he's like, hey man, what year's that Tahoe? Because Zach got me a Chevy Tahoe a couple of years ago. It was like my dream car, right? So that was one instance. And he said he was walking out, and this lady tapped him on the shoulder, and she's like, yeah, I had to bag my own groceries too. But like, no matter what it is, wherever he goes, he thinks he's going to get away without having to talk to somebody. So Jackson was overhearing this conversation, and, we're like, yeah, your dad's approachable. It was just funny because Zach goes with his AirPods in purposely not to be bothered. But it's okay. He survived. All right, so this one's going to be white. Let's do white. This one may need multiple coats. Just because we'll see. That or I sprayed too much water. Could be that. So we are going to have hamburgers, hot dogs, baked beans, corn on the cob, coleslaw. It's like a potluck. What else? I don't even know. Strawberry shortcake. Zach's just responsible for the hamburgers and hot dogs. And I'm just responsible for showing up. How do you like that? Zach will grill. All right, so this may be okay with just one coat. So y'all hit the heart button and type in the word cone so that you can check out all the things about this project. Like I said, it's a 20-inch door hanger. I think from top to bottom. And it's going to be fun. It's different. Like I said, Zach cut a smaller one. I meant to grab it several weeks ago. I don't know, y'all. It was probably like 2 months ago. And it's been sitting there staring at us. And I'm like, all right, today's the day. I need a decorative piece for tomorrow. So here we are creating a ice cream cone. Oh, you know what? So it's so crazy, Janet. I thought he was going to say the same thing, that he was recognized from being on lives. Yes. Big Bow Friday, yes. Missy, these are the ice cream pieces. I see Deb here. He just has that personal persona. Deb, how is the bird doing? So my friend Deb here has this bird. And honestly, I Googled something this morning for you to see if I had any advice. And actually, it was the same thing you've already tried. But my friend Deb here has this bird that sits like, like when you walk out a sliding glass door, like there's a railing of like a deck. Well, this bird sits on that little railing and pecks at her, like sliding glass door. And like makes this noise and like stretches its feathers out or like puffs up. And so I was reading, and it's because of their reflection. So I had seen that she had posted something the other day. So, Deb, I'm wondering about the bird. 5 days. Like, what all have you done on the back patio? Like the sliding glass door. Like, oh my goodness. And does it like chirp every so many minutes? And peck at the back door? I mean, I hear it's very common, which is crazy to think. But, like, it's not rare to have that happen. Hi. Hi, Desi. Desi, I got your message in the VIP group. And yes, all is good. I'll send you guys an invoice. And if you commented on the sale that I dropped in the VIP group, I will also get you an invoice later. When I'm outside tonight, sitting on the patio, relaxing, I'll take my computer out there. All right, so red here, okay? So we're having red, white, and blue ice cream. Pretty cool, huh? And it's got the score marks because we are gonna make sprinkles. You can't see it because of the light, but they're there, I promise. Deb has tried steamers, metal ornaments, fake snakes, sprayed yard guard. Next is, I don't know. Okay, so Linda had a bird repeatedly flying into our big window this morning. Oh my gosh. Does anybody have any advice for Deb? Like, there's a video that she posted, and the bird's like, knock, knock, with his beaker, and then it like puffs up. Like, I cannot imagine. Like, if that thing, cherry vanilla and blueberry ice cream, yes. No, Missy, I don't have a sale. Nope. Not in the VIP group. It was something else. We had a bird do that so hard, I thought he was going to knock himself out. I don't know. Like, does it wake you up? Hi, Sharon and Lisa. All right, so let me just paint this really, excuse me, dry this, semi. And then we're going to lay this over here, and we're going to take a shortcut. Not a shortcut. We're going to take and do something over here, all right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a paper plate, and we're going to grab some red, white, and blue. I'm going to see if this works. We're going to see. He does it from sun up to sun down. Try a fake owl. Thanks, Michelle. Michelle, this is one that's in our shop. Created with a purpose. Amen. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit there of each color. You need to put a reflector sticker we found on Amazon to keep birds from repeatedly hitting our window. Sometimes they do break their necks. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. They think it is another bird, so they're like, hey, Teresa and Jan. It's like they're, what is the word? Like, fearing for their lives? I don't know. That would land on her deck and fly up under the tray of the grill and attack over and over and over for days. Holy cow. Tape, nails, or tack so you can't land there. Clover glass. Cover the glass, yes. All right, so I'm going to do that over here. So let me show you what I'm doing. I'm going to put those in there in hopes that I don't need any more of this, which typically is not the case. And we're going to spray like itty bitty bits. Okay, so in my Amazon store, I have these for you guys. These are really cool. Like, you don't even need to clean them. You can, but they come in like a, let me show you. We're going to try this tonight. So they come like this, okay? And there's a whole bunch. See how they're separating? It's like, imagine the bird puffing up at Deb's window, then attacking it, okay? That's what it's like. Being protective, yes, thank you. All right, so I'm going to take one of these, and we're actually going to do our welcome first. I think this is going to be a lot faster. So I'm just going to grab some white chalk paste, and I watered it down to make it kind of spread on the wood easier. Okay, now this is like a fast, I don't know, fast way, in my opinion, to paint. Okay, especially if you have like our welcome, just like the outline's already there for y'all. You just need to go over it. It's not like you're freehanding something where you would want to take your time and, you know, create your Van Gogh piece. All right, so that is done. So really, like, once I'm done with this little thing here, I don't know, you can throw it away. Some of you may want to wash it, but I do have a couple things over on this side. Okay, it's hard to picture, guys, that I'm going to Okay, so we're going to do white sprinkles. So I'm just going to dab the chalk paste on there, or even just kind of wipe it on there. Okay, so we're going to use the sponges, I think, for the rest of our project. And then we'll put it together. Okay. So I just sponged the sprinkles right here. All right, so hit the heart button for me. Now, guess what, guys? I am out of white. No brush strokes, Michelle. Trying something new, girl. We shall see. All right, so I know I have some water here. So now I want to do this one in white. I just know that, like, sometimes when I paint with the paintbrush, I get way too much. Like, way too much of the chalk paste. So trying this, I think, for one, it saves you time. Now, you may have all the time in the world, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm just showing you a tip that maybe you want to try. Okay, so white, white, white. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing with our red. And we may have to spray a little bit more water. Water it down because the red is going to be a little bit more dominant. So I'm going to do this star piece here. Well, back to Deb's bird, Deb. I really hope you figure it out. Cut the bottom of the sponge off. Yes. Yes. That's a great idea. I need to get some of those. But yeah, I don't know, Deb. I hope you find a solution for your bird. I cannot imagine. I mean, the poor thing is confused. Like, I don't know. I just cannot imagine having a bird pecking at my glass door for so many days. All right. Okay, let me just go back over it to make sure it's good. All right, so red is done. Okay, now we're going to do blue, so let me grab one more sponge. Hi, Richie. Does the sponge keep it off the sides? Yes, if I take my time and go slow. Like tonight, I'm just kind of like bloop, 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 bloop. But normally, yes, Marilee, that's a great question. Yes, 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 it is. Yes. Now, if I was like being extra careful, it wouldn't go over the sides. Now, on my welcome over there that I did first, I have a little bit of runoff, but like this blue star, I had nothing go over the edge because I took my time, all right? But yes, I do like the sponge painting. The makeup sponge painting, y'all. I think it's fun. It's easy. All right, so all of our stuff is painted. Look how fast that was. All right, I'm going to turn that on. I've got everything over here painted, just looking around me to make sure. I'm literally going to throw this in the trash can. Glue gun is on. Now, this will come with a hanger, okay? So let's assemble. Let's dry it, and then we'll assemble. Now, the smaller pieces, we are going to super glue. Okay? 20 inches, top to bottom, okay? It's a big one, but I think it's going to be so cute. Now, here's what's awesome about this. So it is 20 inches, but it's not going to ship 20 inches. It's going to be cut in half so that we can put it in a smaller box and it won't cost y'all as much. And it's just easier on Zach all around. I think you can get more on a sheet of wood that way. I don't know. I could be saying this all wrong. If Zach's here, he will correct me. The Deb said the bird doesn't even go away when I let the dogs out and when I walk out there. It just stares at us. Wow. Oh, Kim, you got this signed project from Mr. Zach. Thanks, Linda. Who knew makeup sponge for chocolate? Yes, exactly. I know. Pretty awesome, right? We've had birds try to build a nest at our door once. We have. Right out. I'm sorry, Zach. I'm saying it all wrong. Correct me. Ship in smaller box. See, Zach, I wasn't wrong. Semi-wrong. All right, ready? Okay. Scoops. Ice cream. Ice cream scoops. Okay, so there's that. Now, I am going to show you what I'm talking about. That it is like cut in half. Okay, so this basically is how, like if he didn't slice this down the middle, this would be all one piece. Okay, this hand that you can kind of see to this hand. But because I was like, hey, let's make it bigger and then we can cut it like that, okay? Or ship it that way. Now, what Zach did for us, and I got to find the piece. I'm going to flip it over on the back side. And he gave me this little rectangle, okay, that you can place right over the back. Okay, so let me see if my glue's ready. You had a red-winged blackbird swoop down and peck me on the head the other day because I was mowing around the bush where the nest was. Oh my gosh! Y'all, I got a really funny story to tell. It's kind of gross, but I may have already said this before. Or told y'all this. So I was walking out of high school one day. And I wore these glasses. I had glasses at the time. Walking out of high school. High school, right? Just imagine all the kids. I kid you not. I had a bird. Do number 2. Right here. I was mortified. Mortified. So, there's that. All right, so my glue wasn't hot enough. Darn it, lesson learned. Hold on. Y'all ever notice that when your glue is not hot enough, it does not stay? Okay, let's try this. So yeah, birds are great. You could use a paint stick, Linda. Hi, Patty. That was good luck, but I always thought it was only good luck for the bird. I know, Marie. Hey, oh. Hey, how are you? Isn't that funny? You had a seagull swoop down and try to take my sandwich? No way. No way. All right, here we go. Let's glue this first, actually. What do we call this cone? Waffle cone. All right, let's see if I can do this without making the glue go everywhere. So I'm trying not to get a whole bunch. Hopefully I'm gluing it on the right sections. Yeah, the X. X marks the spot. All right. So I'm going to quickly turn this over. You could use wood glue. I don't know. Hot glue. Whatever you've got. Okay? Because I don't know that this hot glue is going to hold it. Because I took too long. But the good news is hot glue dries clear, right? So, not too bad. Yep, see right there. So let me just add a little bit there. I'd recommend using like super glue or wood glue. E6000, can you use that on glue or wood? All right, there we go. Then we're gonna add scoop, the bottom scoop, okay? Oh my goodness. This is gonna be adorable. Look at this. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, let's do this. Let me get enough glue. Y'all see it coming to life. Maybe, Deb, if you get one of these, you make it and put it in the bird's reflection. Maybe that will move the bird along. Did you paint the white? It's white, Linda. Yes. I know, me too, right, Michelle Pryor? Oh no, Linda, that's too funny. All right, this one's down. And then we'll use our top one. I know the drip, I saw somebody say something about the drip. The drip in the ice cream. Isn't that cute? All right, so now what you have to do is glue on all the little pieces. So this is where I am going to get, excuse me, hot glue. Go drip over there. I am going to grab some super glue here, okay? And we're going to glue all the things, all of our pieces. And that is really what's going to bring this to life. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little, I don't know, sprinkles we could call it. Because the other things are like dots. So you get 6 of these. And then a whole bunch of dots. Lord, we're going to have to triple count the dots to make sure y'all get them. Get a bird cage on your porch. See if you can catch the bird and relocate it. Or use it as a pet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Deb is not wanting to keep it as a pet at this point. I totally put this opposite direction. There we go. All right, now this one. Okay. Now you literally just need to start taking all of your little dots and placing them. So like I'm going to be smart and just put some dots there first and then go in. There are 2 sizes, 3 sizes of dots. I think 3, 2, I don't know. Looks like 2, maybe. Big and small. Zach could probably tell us otherwise. All right, so let's go with red. And you don't have to do, like, put them any specific way. You do you, remember? This is going to be adorable. Like I said, y'all, he cut this for me smaller a while ago, and I put it off to the side. And now it's back. So I'm excited for y'all. And you don't have to paint it these colors, right? Now, I am using the gel Gorilla Glue, which I love because it does not dry in a split second. So you have a minute or so to put down all the things. Blue, red. Okay. This is what we have so far. We're almost done. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Now you've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There are score lines, y'all. I'm not really following them. I'm kind of doing my own thing. But they're there if you need them. 4, so you have 8 stars total. Okay. That one's completely off the score line. It is what it is. All right, number 8. Oh my goodness, y'all. We're going to celebrate with a big old scoop of ice cream. 3 of them. Okay, now it also comes with this really cool looking star that's going to kind of pop out of the side. And I've got to figure out how on earth to do this. So we're almost finished. Like so. It's like the extra thing. There. So, like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is glue just a portion of this. And for those of you that purchased this, you may just need to go back and watch the replay whenever you make your own and get to this part. But I'm just going to glue some of it. And then, like, you don't need to glue all of it because it's hanging off the ice cream scoop. Does that make sense? Okay, so just like so, and just press it down a little bit. There we go. Start with the center. Oh, sorry, Zach. I didn't see it. Thanks, Barbara. Should not be too heavy. Boom. Okay. There's that. Now, okay, so I think what Zach is saying, like, I wish I would have done this differently. I would take this and go this way, to be honest. Duh, Amy. Hello. Go this way. But, like, don't make the mistake like I did with Uncle Sam, where you just hold it from the bottom, like, hold it top and bottom. Okay? So now I'm going to grab our welcome, and then we're going to flip it around. Oh, my goodness.
Why would you go that way? On the back piece.
Which way?
The back piece.
You so interrupted me.
I know, but I'm curious to know why you said you would go up and down with that.
I feel like it would be more secure like that versus this way.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Okay. I was just curious.
Do you disagree?
I didn't design it that way. I designed it for the way you have it.
It'll still fit.
I can make it for what you think.
All right, so now the welcome.
Very cute, by the way.
Thank you. All right, I don't know where this is going to end up, so I'm just going to do a little bit here and there. And lay it down. Okay? All right. Yes. Thank you. Shakalaka, that's right. So the keyword is cone. It is a 20-inch, what did I say? Door hanger. All right, so I'm going to grab some twine, and then I'm just going to make a very simple door hanger for the back. Okay, and then flip it around. Now, these are the door hangers that you get. By the way, Kelly, yours are on the way. Double-sided. No. 2 pieces. Get off of me. All right, so what you're going to do first is lay down the one that has the half, like the, I don't know, this reminds me of a Star Wars symbol. Okay, so you're going to lay that down first. And then this one goes right on top. Okay, so now I don't really want a long hanger. So I'm just going to create something for me. Now, you can put some long hanger if you want with this. Oh, why did my glue gun shut off? With this hanger, okay? You will get one of these. So I just like doubled the, let's see if this one's charged. Yeah. Okay. So like so. Then I'm going to tie it right about here. Okay. Let me see if I have enough juice to put this down. And then this down. Like so. And then we have our hanger. But before I lift it up, let me just make sure that it's dry. Okay. Yeah, it kind of does. You're welcome. All right, Kelly, I promise you we're going to get a good picture tonight. All right, here we go. Ready? Let me just make sure. Okay. Y'all, it's so cute. Type in the word cone. Hit the heart button. I love it. I love it. So, you could do any colors you want, okay? But you get all the pieces. It is like a 3D, but it comes like in half, okay? Isn't that so cute? I love this so much. Glad we did it. All right, y'all. Thank you, thank you. Yes, do shimmers. Do shimmers. All right, guys, that is it. Enjoy your Memorial Day with your family and friends, and we will see you next time. Bye.